It is with a heavy heart that I resign from the Calgary Police Service. I have been a serving member of the Calgary Police since March 2003. I have worked in various areas where I had the opportunity to work the street with amazing partners and teams while creating programs and policies that have been deemed critical and beneficial for the members of the Calgary Police. I have an impeccable record in which I have never been involved in any internal or external complaints or investigations, and I have never received negative paper of any kind. Why am I deciding to leave the service, and in doing so, publicly sharing my resignation with all of you? I have chosen to leave because it was made clear to me through FOIP'd emails I requested on several executive members and leaders within the service, and conversations I had with high-ranking members of the police, that I could no longer work for the CPS without facing retaliation or retribution from certain people because of what I stood and fought for. I have been bullied, sexually harassed, degraded, and chastised. The stresses of all this have had a tremendous impact on not only me and my mental and physical health, but also my family. In particular, my husband, a sergeant with the Calgary Police, has been forced to hear the disgusting things people have said about his wife. My question to you is, how are you going to prevent the resignation of other members, both sworn and civilian, like me, who have given up hope that change will ever come? Because in my case, I did not leave the Calgary Police Service. The Calgary Police Service left me.
Well, I did talk to her just shortly before we left, and just to indicate that I wasn't going to accept that letter at this point. That's not the way that you would accept any letter of resignation from an employee. I mean, you can see how emotionally charged she was and the difficulty in that presentation. We will wait some time and sort of circle back to her at some point to talk to her about this. But I mean, that is such a difficult emotional thing to do, and that's not probably the venue to accept anybody's letter of resignation.
I think that's probably difficult for the force. I know that, as you saw from the meeting today, the force has spent the Calgary Police Service has spent significant time, effort, and energy. They're putting a lot of blood and sweat into changing their practices. It's years and years of employment culture that they're trying to change quickly, and we're pushing them as hard as we can. So I imagine for the CPS, they're discouraged that they weren't able to convince her to stay and work with them. But I just can only repeat that I think that her courage will have tremendous impact, and officers for years to come will benefit from her courage.